Hodge family, it's time for us to stand up and show the world who we are. Give me an H.
A. Give me an O.
O. Give me a D.
D. Give me a D. G.
Give me a E.
E.
What is that spell? What is that spell? What is that spell? What is that spell? What is that spell?
Ah.
Give me an H.
A. Give me an O.
Give me a D.
D. Give me a D. G.
Give me a E.
E.
What is that spell? What is that spell? What is that spell? What is that spell? What is that spell?
Ah.
Give me an H.
H. Give me an O.
Give me a D.
D. Give me a D. G.
Give me an E.
Hi, my name is Michael Taylor, and I'm the founder and the creator of the Hodge Forever Series. Today, I'm with my cousin, Stacy. Say hello.
Hi.
And I'm also accompanied by my sister, Jerice. Say hello.
Hello.
This is a series where we have a conversation with some of the trailblazers of the Hodge family, descendants of Square and Elsie of Tennessee. Our next guest on the Hodge Forever Series is a father, an uncle, a grandfather, a great-grandfather, an entrepreneur, the son of Eston Hodge, and one of the only family members to have attended all 35 reunions since 1980. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Eddie, aka Nick Hodge, to the series today. Hey, cuz, how you doing today?
I'm okay.
Good. What did you think about the intro? Does it fit you? Did we get it in a nutshell, or did we miss something?
No, you didn't miss nothing. Everything's good.
All right. So first of all, thank you on behalf of the Atlanta committee, me, Stacy, and Jerice. Thank you for taking this time out to talk to us today. We want to highlight you and your life and your accomplishments. You're one of our trailblazers in our family, and we really appreciate you and just want to take some time to have a conversation with you, learn more about you, and then document this so our family can see this and this can be here for years to come. Sound okay?
Okay. Sound good.
All right. So let's go ahead and get started. This is just going to be a conversation. So we're going to make it a good time. We're going to laugh. We're going to smile. And we're just going to be ourselves and go there. Yeah. With that. Let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of icebreakers a little bit there. So Nick, I am going to call a person's name that you may know, or you definitely will know some of these people. And I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to mind when you hear that person's name. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So the first person that we are going to bring up is this would be your uncle. So Uncle Calvin Hodge. So when you hear that name, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Uncle Calvin, his boys, Bob and them, were real tight. Bob, David, all of them was real tight.
What do you remember about your Uncle Calvin?
I remember Uncle Calvin, him and my dad was like the head of the brothers, you know. They was always tight with each other. Well, I give Uncle Freddie some too. and Dad and Uncle Calvin, they looked out for each other, you know. We'd be picking peas, and Uncle Calvin would put his family in the back of the truck and bring them there and help us, you know, help us get through and with stuff like that. He looked out for Dad, and Dad looked out for him.
Now you said picking peas, so this is like picking peas in the field?
Yeah, we grew green peas for the factories.
Oh wow! Did you do that by hand or?
We picked them by hand.
Okay.
With a cotton sack on it, and put them in the sack.
Oh wow!
Bring them, weigh them up, put them in the truck, take them to the market.
Wow, man. Okay.
And Uncle Calvin always, you know, when time They're supposed to pick him. He always put his family in the truck and bring him up there to help Dad. He looked out for my dad.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Let's go with another name. So this person would have been one of your aunts, Aunt Isidore. What do you remember about Aunt Isidore?
Well, that was my dad's baby sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember from her, when my mom was, we were being born, she was a single lady. And I said, I don't know, 10, 6, 7, 8 years old. And she's always come up to help my mom out. And she had the right to whoop us.
Did she use that right? Yeah, the right.
The right to whoop us, yeah.
Oh, wow. Now, Nick, you didn't get no whoopings, did you?
Huh? Shoot. Oh, did I? Ooh, every day.
Every day.
I'm telling you, almost every day.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
And let me say something. Isidore, she stayed in touch. She was living in Memphis, and she used to always come out because my dad made corn liquor, and so she's come out there and get her a little drink and be with my dad and them a lot. So she was in the family, real tight with my dad.
Okay. So I know you just mentioned that you used to get whoopings. Can you tell me a story about one of the times you got a whooping that you did not deserve?
Oh, let me see. I get one I did not deserve. I probably didn't get all of them that I deserved, but out of 8 boys, one of them, if one do something, at that time we all to get a whooping. If I didn't do it. Okay, I whoop all of you all, and so that way I got the right one.
Now, Stacy can tell this story better than anybody, but she can tell you a time that I got a whooping that I did not deserve.
No, you deserve it. You definitely deserve the whooping. You earned that whooping.
Stacy, tell Nick the story about that.
So we was in Mason over to Grandma Roxy's house, and it was the summertime. Mm-hmm. Mike was about, I'm gonna say maybe about 5. And so me and Grandma, we watching the stories because we used to like to watch the stories. I was a little girl, but I watched the stories. So Mike had got really quiet. So Grandma said, go in there and check on Mike. I said, oh Lord, because he was always doing something. So I go in there and Mike is standing in a chair and he has the water on full blast. The window is open. And the little sprayer thing, Mike done sprayed the whole kitchen. He done sprayed the stove, the floor, out the window, on the ceiling. So I didn't even say nothing to him. I just walked back in there and I said, Grandma, go see what he's doing. So she gets up and she walks in there and she says, Mike. And Mike turns around and sprays her in the face. By mistake. That's the first time I ever seen Grandma whoop anybody, but she told his little tail up. He took a nap after that. He was done for the day after that.
Okay,
it was water everywhere.
Okay, I think I have another one. I think one of my was whooping. I had a brother next to me called Boogie, and so when my mom was canning some apples, and she had them in a big pan on the stove boiling, and so we gonna go in there and gonna steal some. And so I took the spoon, put it in the hot pan, and I was gonna take me some and run, and I give him none. He started hollering, "Give me some, give me some!" So I turned around, took the hot spoonful, and dumped it in his hand.
Oh wow!
So you stealing and burning people?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So who gave you that whooping? Was it your daddy?
Mom whooped me when Daddy got home. She told him, and I got another one.
You done got 2 whoopings.
Uh-huh.
That's the worst kind of whoopings there.
A lot of times.
Boogie was a mess. He was a mess. I liked me some Boogie.
Hey, who the oldest? You or Stacy? You the oldest?
Pumpkin is.
Well, technically, I am the oldest.
Oh, Pumpkin the oldest? Okay.
Mike is technically the baby.
I'm the baby.
The baby boy of the Calvin grandkids.
Yeah. I can remember when your mom was about 4 or 5 years old.
My mama.
No, Pumpkin's mom.
Brand. Oh, they ain't Brand.
Yeah, she was when I left home. She used to come pick peas with us though, but she was kind of like the smallest one.
She watching y'all pick. Ain't Brand went out there picking no peas. I can't believe it.
Well, she was out there away,
So that's a really good starting point. So Nick, let's start with your childhood. So tell us a little bit about your childhood. Where did you grow up? What was it like growing up? Let's start there.
Well, I was born in Fayette County as Mason. And as a little boy, I first started going to school. I went to a school called Millway. And I went there for 1 year. And I remember my first teacher name. Her name was Miss Willie May. And my dad moved to Haver County. So that way I had to quit that school and start to a school in Stanton, Fredonia. By the way, my first teacher, she just died about 2 years ago.
Oh.
And,
so how old was she when she died? If she was your teacher?
Oh yeah, I'm 81, and she was on there. I was 6 years old then, and she was teaching. She was young. She was a young girl. Yeah, she just died about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And, but anyway, when I moved up to Haven County, I was still like 7 or 8, something like that. Started to the Fredonia School. The spot where the school was sitting at, my daddy, we owns it now. He bought the spot. We own the little spot of land there now. And so, oh man, I did so much. Ooh, so much. Oh, I was bad. We was bad. 8 boys, and I was number 6. I was midway.
So being in the I'm gonna jump in there. So let's paint the scene. So you are in the country in Tennessee, and there's a total of how many siblings are there in total?
12.
12. Okay. And you are smack dab in the middle at number 6. Is that right?
Right.
So were you able to get your way, or you were not able to get your way as a child?
Well, in our house, my dad, he loved all of us the same. And we didn't have too many, he didn't pick one or nothing like that. He think he loved us all about the same. So I didn't get a chance to get my way at all, I would say, Yeah.
Okay. So living in Fredonia, out of 12 siblings, what was it like there? I know you already talked about peas, but did everybody work on the farm, or did other people do other industries or anything like that?
No, everybody in that neighborhood was probably farmers, And so we all of us, we picked cotton, chopped cotton, picked peas. We did all of that stuff. Yeah. Everybody, my dad, he was just a farmer. He didn't have a public job or nothing like that. My mom, she worked along there with us some, because about 12 kids, she didn't have a chance to do too many things by the time she couldn't feed us, Okay. So let's see.
So coming from a big family of 12 siblings, or a total of 12 siblings, and then of course, your father had a lot of siblings as well. You've been around a lot of big families in your life.
Right.
Now, tell me a little bit about your family that you have right now.
Oh, well, I'm married. And you mean my kids? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell me about your family.
Okay, I have 2 girls, and one I'm sitting here right now that's looking at my face laughing. And the other one, she's at home. She has 3 kids, and both of them got 3 kids. And they good girls. And I did a lot for them. I did the best I could for them, and so they turned out good.
And you got
Oh, wait a minute. I had a son right out of high school in Covington.
Okay.
And Frejo in Covington. And so he's in the family. I took care, and we keep up with it, each other, So I had 2 girls and a boy.
Okay.
Me and my wife only had 2 girls.
Okay. So 2 girls that you have with that, and then how many grandchildren? How many grandchildren do you have?
I got
6 grandchildren.
I got 6. My daughter, the oldest daughter, have 3,
And I got 3.
and my baby daughter have 3.
Got 6 grandkids.
And the son I was telling you about, he got
5.
He got 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you got 2 great grands.
Oh, I got 2. How many?
No, you got 4 great.
4 great grands.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't forget about them.
Jeffrey's grand. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all got a new baby, don't you? Don't you have a new baby?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Christian
yes.
got a new baby. Yep.
Yeah.
Got a new baby.
My grandson has a new baby. Well, she ain't new.
Little girl.
She's 10 months old. A little girl.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's a total of 4 generations. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome. That's a blessing to be able to see 4 generations down there, for sure. Let's see.
Well, Nick, I got a question for you.
Okay.
So how did you get to Cleveland?
Oh.
So how did you migrate from Tennessee to Cleveland?
Well, okay. After I graduated in 1962, I was 17. And I worked with my dad in the field, on the farm for a year after I graduated. And then I decided that I was gonna go up Nashville and gonna go to school. But I got up there in Nashville, and I said, "No, you ain't no college material." I said, "Don't mess up mom and dad's money." So I went and got me a job, and I worked it, and I'm only making about $2 an hour. I said, "Oh, this got to change."
Oh wow!
I know it did.
Yeah. I wasn't at the hospital. And so I said, I had 2 brothers here in Cleveland. I said, I'm going to go up to Ohio and try out a few things. So I caught the bus and I came to Cleveland. That's how I wound up in Cleveland.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, were the jobs better in the North, than they were in the South during that time?
Well, much better. I mean, we had decent jobs in the South, but the white people had most of them,
Yeah. Yep. And just to paint the picture, I don't think we painted it yet, but Nick, tell us your age. You look like you might be around my age, like we could be next.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Me and my great grandkids your age. I'm the oldest Hodge man that's living.
That's
awesome. Wow.
That is a blessing.
It is. That's a blessing.
Oldest Hodge man that's living is me.
That is
I'm 81.
That is good. That is a blessing. And if I looked at you, I'm 38. I thought you would have been 38 too, right beside me. You know what I mean? We
Because you don't look 81 at all.
At
Nowhere
all.
near it.
81, yes. Yeah. Feels pretty good.
So you started in Tennessee, you moved to Ohio, of course, to get a better job there.
Right.
And then we talked about your family, but tell us the buildup of how you got to your family. Tell us a little bit about your wife. Did you meet her in Cleveland?
No. My wife, I met her, she's from Fayette County, Summerville, Tennessee. And I met her, I think I was like in the 11th grade. You know, going to the basketball games and stuff like that, you know, and she's a cheerleader, stuff like that. So I met her, and I had a brother going there. So he told me, I said, so who's that girl over there? He says, oh yeah, he says, her name is Barbara Powell. I said, all right. I looked pretty good, you know. I was pretty sharp little something. And so she had a little short dress on, she was dancing, and she was a cheerleader. And so when I went on and talked, right away she liked me.
Right away.
Right away.
I mean, that was I was okay. And she gave
Nick
me
is a Hodge. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's in the bloodline.
right.
Right.
How
could she not?
She gave me a phone number, and I called her, and from then on, and after she started the college, and I didn't go to no college or nothing, so when I came here, kind of like lost track of each other a little bit. And about when I met her back, I mean, I talked with her, I heard about her, I asked her about her. One day I was from Cleveland, I was down there in Mason, and my brother told me, he said, you remember the little girl you met called Barbara? I said, yeah. He said, I saw her yesterday. Man, she looked good. She's teaching school now. I said, oh, really? I said, where you see her? He said, up somewhere to her grandmother's house. So I got in the car, I rode that way, and her and her grandma sat on the porch. And that was it. She got
idea.
She was my wife after then.
You went and got your wife.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't looking too bad myself.
Nick, so how long have you and cousin Barbara been married?
56 years. It was right.
Wow.
56 years.
Yeah. I told you y'all wasn't born. None of y'all was born here.
No, I wasn't here.
Ren didn't have no kids.
I wasn't even a thought.
They didn't have no kids.
No.
Y'all mom and dad, mom was kind of young when I left Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
They were not young. Yeah.
What's the secret to staying together so long? You know, now
I need to know. I don't be doing too good with this. I need to know.
Look, we all need to know.
Yeah, I ain't figured it out yet.
To tell the truth, it's just a few odds and ends, you know, and stuff like that. But when I had my girls, and I said that I didn't want no other man over my girls. And so then I took a little stuff just to keep the family together.
Well, that's what you do.
Yeah, I didn't want no other man coming to my house being over my girls, you know.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
That's good. Yeah, I like that. You know what I mean? You really don't see that these days.
Yeah,
relationships to say that someone has been married for 56 years, and I'm sure you guys have definitely been together longer than that, for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was looking out for my girls. I didn't want, you know.
Oh.
But I got to. A few things happen. I said, I got to stay now.
Two things happen.
Well, you be sure to tell cousin Barbara we said hello, and we send our love to her for sure. So, Nick, you have been you are, like you said, you're the oldest Hodge man that's living.
That's living, right.
In our family, and you have seen so much in our family history. And then this weekend, we are going to be celebrating our 36th and not annual, but 36th family reunion that we're having in Atlanta, Georgia for the first time. So just let that ponder. You're the oldest man, Hodge, and you have been around to see the family evolve from no family reunions to now we're doing this for the 36th time. What do you think about that?
Well, our family on dad and your granddad's side, we was always real tight. My dad and your granddad, and so after we started, my dad and them kept us together. I mean, like on Sundays, most of my dad brothers and sisters, they would always meet at his mom and dad's house.
Okay.
And they people that we would cook food and bring food, and Bertie's dad, Uncle Freddie, and my dad and Uncle Kevin bring his kids, and my sister's name, his sister from Memphis, Mary Alice, no mom, her and her husband, they'll bring them out. And they had one name named May, her and her husband, they'll bring their kids out. And so we was always, kind of tight. So after just before the older people started getting real old, Belle, your auntie Belle, your auntie? Yeah, your auntie Belle. She was always an outgoing lady,
The best.
Her and my older sisters and brothers was always tight. And so when she says, no, we're gonna have a reunion. And so she put together our first reunion. So after then, we've been going good ever since.
Okay. So how did you get started working with the family reunion? I know that the family reunion originally started in Memphis, and there was some conversation to move it to different cities.
Right.
And the reunion is definitely held in Cleveland, Ohio. So tell us a little bit about that. Were you one of the ones that advocated for it to get to Ohio?
Oh, yes, most definitely. I worked real hard. I was the vice president there.
Okay.
And they came to union. We had a big crowd that came here and had a real good time. And ever since then, I've been into the reunion. But,
so you've seen so many family reunions throughout the years.
Right.
Tell us one of your most favorite memories of the family reunion and why.
Oh, the last one we had here in Cleveland, we had a real good time. Real good time. Yeah. I'm not saying it was the best, but it was good.
We had a good time.
What made it good? Is this the one that we went on the boat?
Yeah. Wait, you was here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike was here.
Oh, how'd you like it?
It was good. I remember wearing all white. Stacy, were you there? Do you remember that?
Was Stacy there?
What year?
For some reason,
Stacey, you didn't
16 is standing out in my head.
No, Stacy.
What year was it?
I think it's 2016.
It was 60. Stacy didn't get to come.
I didn't get to come.
Nope. Stacy didn't get to come.
I was here. I just had got here.
Yeah, you had just moved. Sure did. Yeah. Yeah, we had a good time.
We had
Man, we had a great time.
Yeah, we had a great time. Yeah, everybody seemed to like it real well.
So that reunion was one of your favorites. What made it a really good moment for you? Was it just because you were with family, or was it because it's the boat, or what stood out to you?
Well, I think really because so many in the family told me how good they enjoyed it,
And that was the biggest one we had. All for Cleveland, that was our biggest one. We had a lot of people.
Yeah, I think we had about more people than ever come to one,
To ours, yeah. So that was good.
And everybody seemed to like it real well. How nice it was and everything, And so it just turned out real good for us.
Oh, that's good.
And you got to remember, they were a little bit older, Mike. So we did more than running this time. So he was able to relax. So yeah. He was able to chill.
Finally.
To just sit back and point.
Right, yeah. Which is a good thing. So they can enjoy, because so they can enjoy it. Because just think about it, y'all, when we were coming up, how we used to be able to enjoy the reunion because we weren't part of the committee. So we just be able to go and have time and run. When you're part of the committee, it's kind of tough because you don't get to mingle like you want to. And, but you try to make everybody happy. So,
I take my hat off to Michael.
All three of them.
Michael, like the youngest guy that, that really just took on.
All three of them. This is his whole committee. They did a good job.
He took it on, and I think he done did a real good job. And,
absolutely.
Yeah, for you all to be just you all three and y'all and to be the younger crew, y'all doing excellent.
But what I'm saying, Michael is only one person. And everybody ain't like Michael. Well,
Michael has worked hard. He has worked very hard.
Very hard.
Yes.
Since we decided 2 years, it was before the reunion. We decided, it was like we're talking about it between me and him because we were both the only two here.
Okay.
And then the reunion time came and then he left.
Right. So Stacey been not doing about it.
So he left, but he stayed on top of it the entire time. He was committed to it, and he
all of y'all doing
made it happen.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, it's I think that elders like yourselves, you guys have definitely set the standard of what excellence looks like.
Yeah, that's what we tried to do. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I didn't know y'all was working this hard. I didn't know it was this much work.
Exactly, Stacey, and that's the reason.
I didn't.
You remember the reunion before I mentioned it, like we got to get our younger people to get involved because they don't realize how much work going in. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, cuz I appreciate the kind words. But I think that the elders, like yourself, like Aunt Belle, like Mary Alice, just to name a few, have all set the standard of what excellence looks like when it comes to a family reunion and what the expectations are. So me, Jerice, Stacey, and Tiana, who's not with us, we really just try to work together as a team. We're in 3 different states. Can you believe that? I'm in New York, Jerice is in Tennessee, and Stacey and Tiana are in Atlanta. So Zoom calls like this is our life. This is what we do. Group chats.
I was wondering how you all gonna do it, but now I see it's working out good for you all.
It's like this. Meetings and group chats and we've been talking a lot.
Just today, Nick, Stacey asked me, she said, is there a way I can hang up on you in a group chat? Because I will hang up on you.
I tried to hang up in his face, but you can't hang up on his. Apparently.
Oh, so Nick, if you could leave I would say a legacy or like a lasting thing that you want the family reunions to continue to have for the next 20, 30 years, what would you like that to be?
Oh,
just hope that the new generation he just hoped that we take over and keep it going. He worried that we're not gonna keep it going.
I mean, to you, I think you just set a standard, and I didn't have as much comfort in the younger generation up till now, but I find out that it can be done. But like I said, Michael, you only one young person, and there's a lot of more that's not like you, Michael. And so, I hope that what you just did, that you set a pace for the rest of the young people,
Yeah, I agree with you, Nick. We have some ideas that we're going to present to the family this weekend of what our family reunion looks like going forward. But I think you're right. I think that as time continues to evolve, we have to evolve as a family. And maybe the reunion doesn't happen every year. Maybe it's something different. Maybe it's in different cities. Maybe instead of the people that live in that city, maybe it's a collective group, because now we're showing that you can live in different cities and still get it done.
Right, technology is a little bit different now.
With that, yep.
Yeah, but like I said, when they first said Atlanta, it says Michael. I wasn't familiar with you then as I am now. But you prove that things can happen. I think you prove that it can happen. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. I have help. I definitely have help. It doesn't go unnoticed because I have help. I have help. I'm just the front runner, but I have help.
He's a major front runner.
I take my hat off to you all. I think things gonna go real good for you all.
We appreciate it.
We want to make y'all proud.
I won't be making it, but what happened? I wish I had, but I had a lot of things happen to me last year, and I just couldn't. So many things was happening. I just couldn't get the reunion on my mind.
Right.
So when they asked me, "You going to the reunion?" I said, "No." I was, I had heart attack, 2 strokes, stage 4 kidney cancer.
Oh wow.
Stage 2 prostate cancer, and I just couldn't think about it. But now I'm feeling good.
Yes.
And you don't look like what you've been through either. So.
Yeah, I've been
at all.
That's why I just get it together. When I say yes, I couldn't, and but my sister, she'll be there, and she wanted me to come real bad, baby. I'm kind of thinking that I wish I had came on now, but I just couldn't get it together with all the things that happened to me.
Yeah.
You still got.
And if you're not able to join us, just being able to be alive and be present in this moment, with us, that's amazing. A 2-time cancer survivor. You're the oldest Hodge man living.
I just a week ago. I said, my daughter said, "Dad, you the oldest Hodge man that's living." I said, wow. What? Then I started thinking, sure I am. I said, it didn't take me long to get it together. I said, I couldn't think of nobody else, because I know all Uncle Calvin had, but him and Daddy had the most of the boys, and I know I'm older than all Uncle Calvin boys, Bob and on back to the rest of them, David now, and I'm older than all Uncle Freddie boys, we had my uncles and us had a lot of kids, 10, 11 kids, and so I say for me to still be there on the Hodge that living.
That's a blessing.
Ooh.
That is a blessing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Nick, what advice do you have for the younger generation? And can you also speak on things that we doing well, things that maybe we should not do, and things that would help continue our legacy?
Good question.
Yeah. Okay. Well, one thing, it ain't too much because this family, we support. And it used to be, we used to holler, then, wait before all of us get together at a funeral or something like that, And so, I would like for you all to do some things now, but what that it wouldn't be a funeral, nothing like that, So that's why I love this reunion. So I want you all to keep it on, keep it up, and don't put too many years in between of them, because people get uninterested in different things, But this family is always, we'll be at funerals and stuff like that, But so it started doing some things, maybe besides the reunion and funerals, Kind of get together, stuff like that,
Right.
That's a good idea. I agree with you. So not only get together for funerals and reunions, but also other times of the year as well.
Yeah.
I do have one more question.
Yeah.
So because you won't be able to attend this year, did this conversation make you feel like you were a part of the family reunion?
Well, this conversation, definite, as I'm sitting right here now, make me wish that I had a came. Make me wish that I had more confidence in myself. But the things that happened made me lose confidence.
It's okay, Dad. It's okay.
But
things happen. It's okay.
Yeah, so
it's okay.
Yeah.
Life happens.
It's okay. Happen. You did
My favorite phrase that I've been saying for like the last 4 months: life is lifing right about now.
Definitely life.
Life be life.
It is definitely lifing right now.
Especially when you don't want it life. It lives. Hey, it is what it is.
Well, I knew one day that I was going to get old. I'm old now, but I'm not sad about being old. I feel good, you know, and stuff like that. You know, I love my age. If you ask me how old I am, I won't hesitate. I say 81. You know,
that's a blessing.
It's a blessing. Definitely a blessing.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get there.
Right.
Definitely trying to get there. And 81 and still moving around, gardening and cutting the yard. Like, I mean, you're living life at 81. You're a 2-time cancer survivor. I mean,
I'm gonna ask all three of y'all something.
Okay.
How y'all think I got 81?
The Lord.
Okay, that's one.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Not letting things stress you out.
Well, that's one. I've been stressed a little bit.
I'm gonna say drinking your water and getting good sleep.
Oh God, that's one too. But
and active.
But ain't none of y'all came close yet.
What is it?
I got 81 because I live.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Amen. I love that.
That's right.
I love that.
That's
the
the
pretty live.
But I had to live. That's why, you know. That's why, you know, I'm proud to be 81. I would like to dump a few of these years, but I don't want to dump too much because I may not get back here no more. But you know, like I say, I live. You got to live to get old.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Stacy. Pumpkin.
We appreciate y'all.
Thank you for the good video.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
But I'm really excited to talk to my young cousins, like you all. You know, talk to the young people. I never sat down and had a conversation with the younger cousins like I just had with you all. You know.
We're pretty cool now. You hanging out with the cool kids now. The cool cousins. What you doing?
I told you because me and your uncles and stuff, Bob and your aunt Ashley and David and them and all of us, we really loved each other, you know. We was always glad to see each other, you know. So like my dad and your granddad, they was good and tight, but my dad was going to visit your granddad, he wouldn't carry us. And your granddad would come to visit my granddad, he wouldn't bring the kids, you know. So we just, after we started growing up, we started meeting in Mason. So we just started loving each other. This is my cousin, you know. My cousin. Me and
definitely showed each other love. I remember.
Yeah, so each other love. Yeah,
showed that they would fight hard and love hard.
That's family.
That's family.
That's family. That is family.
Yeah.
It's family.
Definition of family.
Well, Nick, thank you for this time. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for the legacy you have left on the Hodge family. You are the oldest man Hodge alive.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way. This year, we have dived deep into our family roots, looking at family trees and being able to have a conversation with the person that is the oldest at the top of the family tree really says a lot. We appreciate you. We appreciate Nikki, who is in the side. Can you turn it to Nikki real quick? I know she don't want to be seen.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
She turned it back right quick.
Turn it back right quick.
Eldest Hodge man in the family. Eldest Hodge man. You know what? I got a surprise. Who you talking about? Who you talking about, Mike?
He's in the building.
What are you at? Where's he at? So he couldn't be with us today, but we watched he FaceTiming. There we go. Hodge. What's his name? What's his name? Let's announce it. Nick. Y'all put y'all hands together for Nick Hodge, baby. He FaceTiming. Hey, say it again. Yeah, there you go. Say hello. All right, Nick. We'll talk to you later, all right? All right. Love you, all right? All right. All right, y'all give it up for Nick Hodge.
Hodge family, it's time for us to stand up and show the world who we are. Give me an H.
A. Give me an O.
O. Give me a D.
D. Give me a D. G.
Give me a E.
E.
What is that spell? What is that spell? What is that spell? What is that spell? What is that spell?
Give me an H.
A. Give me an O.
Give me a D.
D. Give me a D. G.
Give me a E.
E.
What is that spell? What is that spell? What is that spell? What is that spell? What is that spell?
Give me an H.
H. Give me an O.
Give me a D.
D.